how far will the home nations go?
I think that I'm hoping all three get to the quarterfinals at least.
Well, England, it's so difficult to say. I think for Wales to get there is good. They've got some good players. Obviously, still got Bale and Ramsey, who were two of the heroes from 4 years ago. But they've got, behind that, they've got some good young players. Wilson, Brooks, I like, and Purdue. So they've got, they have got some talent in there. If they got through the group stage, that would be a success for them. Same with Scotland, if they could get out the group. There is chances to get out the group because, of course, 4 of the 6 groups, 3 teams will qualify, not just 2. So, but I think if either Scotland or Wales got through to the knockout stage, that would be success. For England, obviously, they need to do more of that. But in the last 16 could well be a really difficult game. They could well play one of the teams from the group of France, Portugal and Germany. So therefore it becomes like a 50-50 game with any of those 3. So it depends. But, that would be perceived as failure if England went out in the last 16. But it's tournament football. Tournament football is knockout football. They're hard to win. That's not won one for 55 years.
Not just with my England hat on. But yeah, I think England will progress more to the later stages, semi-finals.
Well, we got to a semi-final of the World Cup, albeit by having a decent draw, or decent run of games, I should say.
Yeah.
It might be a tad too early for us to win it. I hope I'm wrong, because you never know. Once you get on a roll in the semi-final and the final, or at Wembley, so that could suit England. I'd be hopeful we could get to a semi-final.
England, hopefully semi-finals and beyond, maybe. If the other 2 get out of the group, well done.
I think I see them going in the semi-final. And then, like I always say, although I think that France will, and my heart and my head goes there, obviously, as you know, then I mentioned Belgium because obviously I'm going to be biased because I work there and I know the team. But then you never know what can happen in the semi-final. And I think England, if you arrive in the semi-final and you bring everything back here, semi-final, Wembley, final also, who knows what can happen.